Today, I am going to teach you about the two approaches of finding equilibrium level of national income. As the name suggests, there are two approaches. First approach is called AD and AS, and also popularly known as consumption and investment approach. Now, in this approach, if AD is equals to AS, where both of the line intersect each other, the point is called the equilibrium and the fuller employment level. If we draw the intersection line to x-axis, it becomes a fuller employment level, or that is called the maximum level of national income. Now, let us elaborate this method. Now, for elaboration, you must have some knowledge that we are talking about two sector economy. As you know, in a two sector economy, aggregate demand can be obtained by adding consumption and investment. And where we talk about the investment, we are talking about autonomous investment. Remember, we are not talking about induced investment. Now, in the previous class, I have taught you this concept: induced investment and autonomous investment. Autonomous investment do not have any relation with national income, or in simple word we can say, if national income is zero, the whatever the autonomous investment is, the it remains same to the maximum level. Or we can say, autonomous investment line moves parallel to x-axis just like a TFC curve, total fixed curve, total fixed cost curve, which you have studied in class 11th in microeconomics. So it simply shows that there is a no relation between. Now, again, if we study the AS, aggregate supply, in a two sector model, aggregate supply is equals to Y. AS and national income, national output, national product, these all words are similar, they have the same meaning. And if we add consumption and saving together, we'll find the Y, or this is known as AS. As I'm going to again, let me remind you, the AS curve moves equivalent to 45-degree line because it is drawn the equidistance from x-axis and y-axis. If we divide x-axis and y-axis into two parts, or equidistance, that is the 90-degree and it is a 45-degree angle, it forms always 45-degree angle. Yes, again, in a x-axis also we show the national income, and in y-axis we show the consumption and investment. Now, consumption function, you have studied that consumption curve moves upward, indicating the positive relationship with the national income. In simple word, we can say, if national income is increases, consumption also increases, but the increase in consumption rate is slower than the increase in national income. Or we can say, whatever the ratio of national income increases, the slower rate of the consumption will increase. So it shows a little bit flatter, not a 45-degree, little bit flatter slope. And where and if we add C plus I, again investment, and the AD curve and the C consumption curve moves parallel to each other, because difference between consumption and AD is autonomous investment. As I have right now told, autonomous investment always remains same. It do not changes at all. Either the national income is zero or maximum. Now, if AD curve intersect the AS curve. At the point of intersection, we will call the E point or equilibrium point. Equilibrium point, and if we draw the uh, line to x-axis, it is called the OQ level of OQ. We will find the OQ level of national income, or we can say national output is equivalent to OQ, or it is also called fuller employment. Fuller employment condition. Now let us discuss about the second one approach. Second one approach, that is saving and investment approach. Saving, as you know that saving curve starts from the negative, yeah, y dash, y negative axis to y axis, intersecting x axis in positive to the upward slope. Again, saving curve is also upward slope, but it starts with the negative. That is called the dis-saving. Why dis-saving? Because if we assume our national income is zero, but our consumption cannot be zero. Consumption, if we have consumed but we do not have any source of income, then from where we have consumed? There may be two sources. Either we have to sold our fixed assets, or we have to borrow the money, which is called the dis-saving, which we have to repay afterward. So that's why it is called the dis-saving. Now supply curve is also upward sloping, indicating positive relationship with the saving and national income. It simply means that if national income increases, saving also increases. But again, increase in saving is faster than increase in national income. Yeah, consumption becomes slower, but the saving becomes higher. And if we draw the investment line, the investment line, it moves parallel to x-axis, as I have already told. And where saving and investment line intersect each other, same point is known as the equilibrium. Remember, where supply curve intersect x-axis, it indicates that saving is equals to zero. That level is called the break even point. Yeah, break even point can be find out by the two condition. Either y is equals to c. Y means national income is equivalent to consumption. Yeah, simply we can say, if I have earned 1,000 rupees and 1,000 is consumed, the saving is equals to zero, and the income and the consumption are equivalent. Both the same condition are called the break even point. Now, by this concept, you might have understood we can derive saving and investment curve approach by consumption and investment approach. So both are interrelated and interconnected approach, but both are very much important. And now in the next class or next video, I will teach you the first chapter of new book, that is the part B, we can say, that is the Indian economic development. That is the first chapter is Indian economy on the eve of independence. Yeah, we will analyze in this chapter, we will analyze about the colonial periods Indian economy, uh, and what was the condition, and around 200 years, 190 years colonial period, what we have gained, what we have lost, what were the positive point, what were the negative point. That interesting video I will make you and I will send you in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.